The fact that I haven't become a cynic I credit two factors. First and foremost, that wonderful document that founded this country, the Constitution. A group of men limited by their culture and their economic situation still managed to create a document that created a country, a democratic republic, whose number one goal was to protect the God, nature's God, given freedom inherent to all of us from the power of the state. Their first, most important item was who controls the money supply. Having dealt with the English bankers for so long, they knew the misery that led to. And so they reserved the power of controlling the value of the currency to the states themselves. Number two was the danger that a unitary executive, at that time it was a king, at this day and age it's a shrub, the ability to declare war was stripped from this figurehead. Because there is the situation wherein rights are most easily abrogated to the state and away from the individual. And remember, that's the purpose of the democratic republic, is to protect the rights of the individual, not the rights of the state. Aware of their own limitations and inability to foresee all future possible assaults on individual freedoms, inherent within the body of the Constitution is the ability to amend it. In fact, it wasn't ratified until the first 10 amendments were included. Since then, there has been only one amendment that actually sought to restrict the rights of the individual. We refer to it as prohibition. It was the 19th Amendment, and it was subsequently overturned because the purpose of this country is to guarantee the rights of the individual. The purpose of the executive is to enforce the laws that Congress creates and that justice does not strike down for their unconstitutionality. The other factor was my belief that Congress would abide by the Constitution and work on our behalf, even after acknowledging that there will always be corrupt individuals within any body, especially a body that is basically based upon power and the distribution and utilization of such. I had always relied on the fact that the majority of people are good and that Congress would reflect that. Unfortunately, in today's news, I learned that Congress is going to approve and confirm Mukasey as our next Attorney General, even though this is a man who believes in the power of a unitary executive. In other words, he wants a king. He decides which laws will get enforced, and he's going to be confirmed because Congress, well, their excuse is they don't want a recess appointment. Well, stay in session. Bush might not give us another that's half as good as this. Well, don't confirm him either. It's better we have no Attorney General than one intent on undermining our country. Say, none dare call it treason. I'm afraid that our Congress itself is becoming treasonous now. End of the circle file.